Hi friends, welcome to Kodai Linux. I am your facilitator Murali. We are learning Linux filters. So today we are going to learn about cat command. What does cat do? Cat reads input from standard input file and concatenates output to the monitor. It's interesting to note that the word cat is derived from concatenate. Concatenating means placing the output on the monitor. So here the syntax is cat followed by options. Cat being a filter command. You can issue cat command without any arguments. In that case, it reads the input from the standard input file, that is the keyboard. Cat options file 1, file 2, file 3. So when you are specifying arguments with the cat command, cat would read from those files and place the output one after the other. File 1's output, after that file 2's output, after that file 3's output. That way the output would be placed on the monitor. So the outputs would be concatenated after each other. So after file 1's output, then file 2 would be concatenated after that. That could be the reason it's a part of concatenated. The name cat is derived. Then if you want to do the output redirection, you can do that also. Next, let us learn about the T command. So T command, what does it do means? It reads input from the standard input and writes to standard output and to other files. Normally, any other command, you take the ls command. It writes output to the standard output file. But if you are doing output redirection, it just writes to that disk file. It does only output redirection, or it writes only to the standard output file. So it doesn't do both. ls command or any other command which writes output to standard output file. No. If you are doing redirection, it does only the redirection. Then it won't write to the standard output. But as far as T command is concerned, it does both. It writes to standard output as well as it writes to the files specified as arguments. Okay, syntax is T. T being a filter, T can be issued without any arguments. T, file 1, file 2, file 3, whichever files are specified as arguments to T command, T will write to those files. Okay, there is a difference between other commands and T. Any other command you take, if you want that command to write to that file, you need to do the output redirection. But as far as T is concerned, if you are specifying file names as arguments, then T would write to those files. Any other command, if you are specifying file names as arguments, then those commands would read from those files. Okay, those commands would open those files in read mode. But as far as T is concerned, T is different in this aspect. T will write to the files which are specified as arguments. In that case, if you want T to read from a file, then you need to explicitly specify the input redirection. So that's the difference between T and the other commands. And one more thing is that, as I told you already, whatever input it reads, okay, it will write to all the files specified as arguments as well as to the monitor. Okay. So this is another example. See here what happens? T reads from the pipe. Its input. T reads its input from the pipe, and it writes to the files specified as arguments. Okay, what is this -a option? Hyphen A is for appending. If any of those files have already existing contents, T would append to those files. So whatever input it reads, T will append to those files, and also it will send it to the monitor. It will send the output to the monitor. Okay, so let us start working with let us first learn about the cat command. Cat without any arguments, okay, expects input from the keyboard. Okay, whatever input it is from the keyboard, it sends to the monitor. Okay, correct? Let us press Ctrl D for terminating the cat command. Now cat. Cat has got an option called -S option. -S option suppresses or squeezes the consecutive multiple occurrence of blank. That is consecutive multiple blank spaces, blank lines. Consecutive multiple blank lines to a single line. Like I give something like this. Okay. Okay. Then I am giving multiple blank lines. Okay. Control D. Okay. Let me show it to you with respect to a file. Okay. Yes. Cat F1. Okay. Multiple blank lines are there, right? So cat -S F1. What does it do? It suppresses multiple blank lines to a single blank line. Okay. That is what -S option would do. Okay. Now cat greater than, okay, something like my favorites. Okay. Then I am giving Gulliver's. Then I am giving on tab also Travels. Okay. Fine. Then I am giving Malgudi, tab Days. So what I am doing, I am giving spaces, I am giving tab. But when we are looking at it normally, we won't be able to make out between the spaces and tabs. Okay, which are spaces, which are tabs. New lines we should be able to make out because the contents are displayed in lines. Let me press Ctrl D. Okay, now let me check the -T option. Cat -T, my favorites. Wherever tabs are there, it shows that as Control I character, cap followed by I. See, so from this we understand that after Gulliver's there are a set of spaces followed by caret I. There is one tab character, then Travels. Here again Malgudi, a set of spaces, then the tab character followed by again set of spaces, then Days. So that is the significance of -T option. Okay. So with cat, I would be able to read from file also, right? We very well know that. Okay. Cat F1. So the contents of the file F1. Cat F2. Whatever is the contents of the file F2. Okay. Cat new file. So the contents of the file, new file. And with cat, what we can do? We can overwrite to a file also. Okay. Like I'm overwriting to a file called early, or I'm overwriting to a file called 5am club. Let us be a part of 5am club and improve our lives in all aspects. Control D. Right? So cat 5am club. What if I want to append to an already existing file? Cat double greater than. So double greater than is an appending operator. 5am club. So now whatever we type, that would get appended to the already existing contents. Okay. 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 So now whatever I have typed, that would get appended to the already existing contents of 5am club, because I have used the appending operator double greater than, right? Now let us check the contents of the file 5am club. Yes, the contents that we typed, that we appended, that has got appended to the file. So with the help of cat double greater than operator, right? So with cat, what all we can do? Cat without any arguments, it expects input from the keyboard, sends output to the monitor. With cat, I can specify file name as argument. In that case, it reads from the file and sends output to the monitor. And with cat, I can overwrite, like cat greater than some file name. Then whatever contents I type, that would get returned to that file. So single greater than overwrites to the already existing contents of the file. If the file doesn't exist, then it newly creates a file and writes to the file. If the file already exists, it will overwrite the current contents of the file. And double greater than appends to the current contents of the file. If you want to append to a current contents of the file, then you need to use the double greater than operator. If you just want to create a new file and write to that file, or if you want to overwrite an existing file, then you can use the single greater than operator. These are all the various aspects of the cat command. Next, let us move on to the T command. So what does T do? So T, okay, it's a special command in the sense that, okay, normally any other command, if it sends its output, yes, it sends output to the standard output file, monitor. But if you are redirecting the output to a disk file, then it will no more be, the output would no more be sent to the monitor, but it would be sent only to the disk file. So either you can do only the redirection, or you can send the output to the monitor. So only one of these you can do. These both are mutually exclusive. But as far as T command is concerned, you can send the output to monitor as well as to a file. So let us execute T without any arguments. In that case, T should be working like a cat command. Okay. So okay, so it exactly works like a cat command, right? So T works like a cat command without any arguments. Okay, Control D to come out. Okay, T. Okay, I'm giving good habits. Okay. Now what will happen? Okay, let us see what happens. Okay, how it works. Let me press Control D. Cat good habits. So let us see whether a file called good habits has been created and what is the content of good habits. Yes. So whatever input we gave, that input is sent to the monitor also, as well as it is returned to the file specified as argument. Can we specify only one file as arguments? No, you can specify any number of files. And one more thing you can notice here, like whatever file name you are specifying as argument, to that file T is going to write with any other command like ls command or cat command or tr command, any other command. If you want to write the output to a file, then what you need to do? You need to do the output redirection using the greater than operator. With any other command, if you are specifying a file name as argument, just an argument, then that command will tend to read from the file. It will read from the file. But as far as T command is concerned, whatever file name is given to it as argument, it would write to that file. So that is the difference between T command and other commands. Okay. So we need to keep this in mind. Okay. Can I give more than one file name as argument? Yes, you can give any number of files as arguments. Okay. GH1, GH2, GH3, GH4, GH5, any number of file names you can give it as arguments. Okay. Fine. Okay. Okay. So I have typed two lines. I'm pressing Ctrl D. Okay. So all these files would have been created. ls gh question mark. All these files have been created. Cat gh question mark. So what is the contents of these files? In all these files, the content is the same thing. So what has T done? T has read the input from the keyboard, and whatever input lines it has read from the keyboard, it has sent the output to monitor as well as the files specified as arguments. Okay, this is the task of T. Now let us look at an example wherein T reads from the pipe. Can read from the input redirection. T can read from pipe. Okay, whichever command can read from keyboard, it can read from input redirection also. It can read from pipe also. ls, okay, output is like this. ls pipe T my file list 1, my file list 2. Two file names I am giving as arguments. What T would do? T would write to these two files as well as write to the monitor. Whatever whatever input it reads from the pipe, it will write to the two files as well as it will write to the monitor. Yes, it has written to the monitor as well as it would have created. T would have created two files called my file list 1 and my file list 2. Okay, let us see. ls my file list question mark. My file list 1 and my file list 2. Cat my file list 1. Yes. Similarly, cat my file list 2. Yes. So it has created both these files. Got it? Let us suppose I have GH1. Right? Okay. To this GH1, GH2, GH3 and all, what I want to do, I want to append some more contents using the T command. So with T command, you have an option called append option. Okay. T-A GH question mark. You don't have to give GH1, GH2, GH3 everything. You can just give GH question mark and then press enter. Now whatever I type, that would get appended to the already existing contents of these GH files like GH1 to GH5. Okay, fine. Okay. Okay, control D. Now what happens? Cat gh question mark. Yes, so to the already existing contents of the file, let me just show you one cat. Let me just show you contents of one file. Cat gh1. Yes, similarly with all the other files. All the files are similar only. So what it has done to the already existing contents of this gh files, it has appended. How it has appended? Because t minus a has done that. Okay, so let me recap whatever we have learnt about t. T command speciality is that whatever input it reads from the user, from the keyboard, it sends the output to the monitor as well as file specified as argument. Okay, so as T can read input from the keyboard, it can input can be given to T in form of input redirection, and input can be given to T in the form of pipe also. Okay, and it writes to the not only to one file specified, any number of files you are specifying, to all those files T will write its output, and in addition it will write to the monitor also. This is the significance of the T command. Okay, so with this we have come to the conclusion of today's session. If you like the video, share it, because sharing is caring. If you are yet to subscribe, remember to subscribe and also click on the bell icon. Thank you. See you in the next class. Take care. Bye bye.